Hi, welcome to 50 Cents. It's a beautiful day. I'm back home in Newcastle and we're talking self-care. It's really important once you get to our age to start looking after yourself better. And it can be easier. Self-care can improve your physical health, reduce your stress and anxiety levels, boost your self-esteem and confidence, look after your mental health, and even help your relationships. I've got 5 easy ways of just adding some self-care to your life. The first thing is do the job you don't want to do. Most days I have one job that never seems to get done. It's usually the same job because I find it boring or I don't want to do it. It could be the ironing, the washing up. It's something that I just find I can put off until tomorrow quite easily. Then it just niggles away in my brain all the time that I have this job that I have to do and I haven't done it. So this job is whispering away in my ear all the time, you haven't done me, you haven't done me. And eventually my head gets full and my shoulders are down and I just have the weight of this task just hanging over me. You know what? When I do it, I find it doesn't take as long and it wasn't as difficult and it wasn't quite as boring and it's out of the way and I feel better. So my first tip for self-care is do the one thing you don't want to do and get it out of the way. And then you can go about the rest of your day having a good time. Imagine you've just bought a car and it's beautiful and you love it. But this car's got to last you 90 years, maybe it's even a bit more. So you wouldn't go around giving it the wrong fuel, would you? Because that is the ideal way to destroy this car. Your body's like that. If you don't give your body the right nutrients and the right fuel, you're going to destroy it. So eating well is one of the most vital forms of self-care you can have. Of course that doesn't mean you can't relax and enjoy yourself. I had a bad week, so I went to the pub last night and had a few drinks and laughed and just forgot about the bad week. Yes, that was a form of self-care, but it's not a form of self-care you can do every day. Self-care means sometimes looking at what's best for you, not what you want. And to be honest, it was the talking with my nephew that helped. It wasn't having a couple of drinks, it was just chatting to somebody. So make sure you eat well with varied diet, and of course you can have a little treat every now and then. If you'd like to see more videos like this and be notified the moment I release the next one, make sure you hit the subscribe button. The next one is learning to leave the office behind. So many of us are working from home that it's really difficult to do that and just switch off. I had an office space which was great, but I found it so lonely. So now I work where I see people outside the window, but that's my living room, which means my living room is now also part of my workspace. I don't really switch off at night because I have all of the programs that I need for work on my computer. So if I have a doubt or query, and when you're in a proposal, these doubts and queries crop up quite often in your head. I just switch my computer on and have a look. So it could be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night and I'm still checking work. When you switch off your computer at the end of the day or when you log off from work, do it. Don't go back in and check things. You wouldn't be able to do that if you were in an office. You wouldn't go back to the office. So why do it just because you're working from home? And that also includes taking your work email off your phone. Next is to move your body in the way that you enjoy doing it. Self-care isn't just about indulgence, it's about doing what's best for your body. And getting out and moving and exercising is one of the best ways to show that you care for yourself, because you're doing what's good for you inside and out. I'm really lucky. I live in a beautiful part of the countryside, and when I come home to visit my family, I'm in an equally beautiful part of the countryside. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. So just going for a walk is exercise. It's just moving your body a bit more. Move your body in a way that you enjoy. I'm down at the coast at the minute, so there's people surfing, there's people paddle boarding. When it's the North Sea, I think they're totally nuts. There's people playing golf, there's people walking their dogs, just getting out and getting some fresh air and exercising, even though it doesn't feel like exercising. I pass men playing football. I think that's one of the things we're quite bad at as women. We don't tend to go out on a Saturday and have a kickabout, probably because Saturday afternoon is usually the shopping day, isn't it? And that brings me to learn to say no for self-care. This one's a hard one for me because I am that most annoying of things. I'm a people pleaser. I like to help people. I like to make them feel good. I don't like to see people sad. And so that quite often means I'll say yes when I don't have the time or I don't really want to do something. So quite often I'm doing it to feel good about myself rather than just wanting to help somebody else. I know it'll give me pleasure to help somebody else. Quite often we're too scared to say no because we worry about the people rejecting us or not wanting us. It's about not having the confidence in who we are and the value we have for them. And that's what self-care is about. It's about valuing yourself. One of the things I found with menopause, and I'd be really interested if this has happened to you as well, so please leave me a comment below, but I can't be bothered pleasing people sometimes now. I tend to put myself first a little bit more. It doesn't mean I'm nasty, it doesn't mean I'm unkind, it just means if I don't want to go out and they do, then I'll quite often just say, no, I'm tired, and I listen to what's best for me and my body. It means I've also started speaking out more if somebody does something that accepts me. It's about setting boundaries and learning to say no when it's best for you to say no. So perhaps my best self-care tip, and an extra one, is learn to surround yourself with people who love and honour you and want what's best for you. People who want to be with who you really are, not with this person that says yes because they're scared. If that person doesn't want to be with you because of how you are or what you think, then they're not the right person to have in your life anyway. The thing I've found with self-care is it isn't selfish like I used to think it was. It's that thing of when you're in an airplane, you put your own mask on so you can help other people. So by looking after yourself and taking care of yourself, you're going to be able to help the people around you better and have a better relationship with everyone. Whereas if you're just running yourself ragged into the ground every day, you're not. And of course, one of the best self-care tips I can give you is subscribe and hit the button so you can get videos as soon as I release them. I'm off to enjoy this beautiful weather. See you next time.